Mr. Speaker, I yield such time as he may consume to the sponsor of the bill, the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Edwards.
The gentleman from Texas, Mr. Edwards, is recognized.
I thank the gentlewoman from Guam. Mr. Speaker, for over 60,000 years, Mother Nature preserved a unique site in the world known as the Waco Mammoth site. Now it is our responsibility to be good stewards of this historic site. Located in my hometown of Waco, Texas, the site represents the only recorded instance of a nursery herd of Pleistocene-era mammoths in the United States. It is the largest known concentration in North America and possibly the world of Pleistocene-era Columbian mammoths, dying from possibly the same event some 68,000 years ago. According to the Department of Interior, the Waco Mammoth site is a national treasure. That is why, after an extensive study, it recommended that the site be designated a national monument and made a part of the national park system. My bill, 1376, would put into effect the Department of Interior recommendations. Specifically, the Waco Mammoth National Monument and Establishment Act of 2009 will establish in Texas the Waco Mammoth National Monument as a unit within the national park system. It would authorize the construction of administration and visitor use facilities on the site and instruct the Secretary of the Interior to prepare a management plan for the monument in consultation with Baylor University and the City of Waco. The National Park Service recommended that the most effective and efficient approach for ensuring the long-term protection of the site and maximizing opportunities for public enjoyment and education would be for the National Park Service to lead a partnership with the City of Waco and Baylor University. Under this arrangement, the National Park Service would take the lead responsibility for the protection, scientific study, and visitor enjoyment of the site while enlisting the partners in this effort. The partners would take the responsibility for initiating additional recreational and educational opportunities at the site. First discovered in 1978, the Waco Mammoth site is a unique find of national and international importance. To date, 24 Columbian mammoths, including articulated skeletons, a giant tortoise, and a camel, have been discovered. And the potential for future mammoth discoveries is high, given research activities are ongoing at the 109-acre site. It has become an area of significant study within the archaeological community, and as living history has the capacity to serve as an educational resource for people of all ages for generations to come. For nearly a decade, I've been proud to join with and support the efforts of the City of Waco, Baylor University, and the Waco Mammoth Foundation to fulfill our dream of having the Waco Monument site become a national monument and join the ranks of American national monuments, such as the Statue of Liberty. As with all positive accomplishments in life, this project has been a team effort. And I especially want to salute the citizens of Waco for their vision, their dedication, and generosity in supporting this project. I can still remember, Mr. Speaker, my friend Sam Jack McGlasson standing in my driveway in the 1990s telling me about this site for the very first time. While he and Liz are no longer with us, their vision and donation of land started us down this path over a decade ago, a path envisioned by them and former Baylor professor Calvin Smith. I remember Buddy Bostic, an early contributor to this project, telling me that we had a moral obligation to preserve for future generations what Mother Nature had protected for thousands of years. That led to my passing legislation in 2002 to have a resource study done by the Department of Interior and to later passing $400,000 in seed money for the project. When this project was bogged down a few years ago, I remember Pastor John Wood, my father-in-law, holding a meeting at his home, which resulted in a renewed focus to get things moving forward. With the incredible leadership of Gloria Young, Waco citizens raised over $3 million of their own money to start building a permanent protective structure so that rains and floods would not ruin this site forever. Citizens such as Gloria and F.M. Young, Paul and Jane Meyer, Gail Lacey, Tommy Lou Davis, Carla Leeper, Don Moses, and others have given generously of their own time and their resources to protect this unique historic site for the citizens of our country in the world. That is the kind of spirit of giving that makes me proud to call Waco my home. This bill would not be on the House floor today were it not for the tremendous bipartisan efforts of so many. With apologies to anyone whose name I do not mention, I must especially thank and congratulate Waco Mayor Virginia Dupuy, City Manager Larry Groth and his staff, and Dr. Ellie Caston at Baylor University, everyone at Baylor who worked with her. Their efforts have been tireless over many years and instrumental to the project's success. Hardworking federal employees who often do not get thanked deserve our gratitude for the role they have played in doing the federal resource study. So thanks go to those at the National Park Service and the Department of Interior, for whom protecting special national resources is not a job but a labor of love. Last but certainly not least, I want to express my appreciation to Natural Resources Committee Chairman Nick Rahal and his ranking member Doc Hastings, notwithstanding the legitimate principal question that he raised a minute ago, which I'll address in just a moment. Also want to thank Raul Grijalva and Rob Bishop, Chairman and Ranking Member of the National Parks, Forest, and Public Lands Subcommittee. Without their support, this bill's passage would not be possible, and I thank them for protecting America's natural resources. Mr. Speaker, what excites me the most is knowing that generations of school children will learn firsthand at the Waco Mammoth site about science and natural history. It will be an outdoor classroom where children can discover the richness of God's world in which we all live. At this